大家好，我是 Olive Branch Allen. In this video, we're going to go a little bit deeper in how coffee or fatty coffee can actually help you lose more fat. So a quick summary on why coffee is actually quite beneficial for your health. And please refer to my previous video on coffee if you haven't seen it. But basically, it does help to raise your metabolism so you can be burning more calories even at rest. It makes you a little bit more sharper, more focused, so you can do more work. You're more productive in the gym, so you're maybe lifting heavier, you're pushing yourself harder, further building more muscle and burning more calories. It also has a high amounts of antioxidants. So it really helps to prevent cancer. They say that 1 cup of coffee actually has more antioxidants than all the vegetables you can eat in one day. There are some detrimental effects, however, that should not be ignored. And that is it can disturb your sleep. So if you're a slow metabolizer of caffeine, or you're just having a coffee just too late in the day, it might push your sleeping time a little bit later, and that's not good. You really want to prioritize your sleep first. But assuming that you are a coffee drinker and that you are trying to lose fat, then this video will help you to understand the next level of how fatty coffee can really help benefit you in your fat loss program. Fatty coffee is actually not as weird as it sounds. A lot of people add cream or milk into their coffee. And some people, even older cultures like the Tibetans, they actually have a lot of yak butter tea. Or the Mongolians with their sute sai, which is their salty whole milk tea. But one of the main reasons why you might be interested in this drink is because maybe you're on a low carb diet or you're on the ketogenic diet, which just basically means you're extremely low carb. Then having a fatty coffee allows you to give you energy because you can actually burn fat for energy. And that ingredients in a coffee that is fatty actually allows you to stay awake, keeps you very focused, and avoids the large sugar crash that you might have when you have a carby breakfast, for example. The best time to drink a fatty coffee is actually first thing in the morning because the fatty content of the Bulletproof coffee allows you to stay satiated so you don't feel hungry during most of the morning, maybe even into lunchtime. Secondly, the coffee allows you to stay very focused and alert, so it allows you to get a lot of good work done, and it'll help you to burn more fat as your metabolism stays high and you're still in a somewhat fasted state. Okay, the main ingredients in a bulletproof coffee or a fatty coffee is just 3 main components. First one is coffee. So you can make coffee either an espresso coffee, just any black coffee will do, or a French press, a drip coffee. The second ingredient is butter, and primarily it should be grass-fed butter because it's much more healthier for you than conventional butter. And that also helps you to satiate you. You won't be as hungry when you have a little bit of butter in there. It also boosts your vitamin A and vitamin K and omega-3s, assuming it's grass-fed. And the third item is MCT oil. In other words, it's short for medium chain triglyceride. And so in my previous video on fat, I talked about the different classifications of fat. And one classification is the length of the fatty acid chain. So this is medium chain. Medium chain triglycerides can be found in many different types of fats, but the main reason why we choose MCT is because they have a faster rate of absorption. It makes you feel fuller and helps to produce more ketone bodies, which is basically what you use to burn fat. So if you're trying to make bulletproof coffee at home, it's very simple. First, prepare a cup of coffee, grass-fed butter, MCT oil. Okay, 1 tablespoon of butter, half of that MCT oil, throw it in a blender and split it. Make sure when you're doing your bulletproof coffee that you don't also eat carbs. The carbs and the fat in your liver, you will just overwhelm it and you'll actually start to become fatter and fatter. Okay. So that's it, guys. I hope you found that useful. As always, please leave any questions or comments below, and I'll see you next time.